Hello, and welcome to another edition of Gold in the Foothills. I'm John Renwick, and today we're focusing on a segment we like to call the people of Nevada County. Because after all, what are the places without the people? And one of those people is Mr. Rolf Kleinhans. And Rolf's running for the office of Assessor this June. Rolf, I'm sure there's a lot of things you'd like to tell us about why you're running, or maybe what you'll do when you get in. But before that, I think the people would like to know a little bit about you. So who is Rolf Kleinhans?
Well, I relocated here to Nevada County almost 15 years ago from Southern California. I grew up in Los Angeles, spent my summers in Zurich, Switzerland with my grandparents. My parents are both Swiss, and that's how I got the name Rolf.
I was going to ask you about that, okay.
Well, on the advice of a really good friend, they said I should come here, and they were right. I've relocated here. That good friend, by the way, is now my wife, Karen, and we have 3 sons, ages 7, 18, and 22.
So, Rolf, what qualifies you for this position?
I'm a determined, hard-working guy. I worked my way through college in a grocery store. I earned 2 degrees while I was in college. I've got a bachelor's degree in geography, ecosystems analysis, and I have a master's degree in business administration, concentrating in real estate and finance. And I also have a broker's license and a real estate appraisal license.
Wow, that's a long list of qualifications. Well, Rolf, let's get into it a little bit. Tell us, I mean, the Office of Assessor. Assessors are, these days, they're facing a lot of pressure. People want to have their home reassessed for a lower value because values have fallen.
Yes, they have.
And having a real estate background, you understand that maybe more than most.
Fortunately, I do understand that more than most. Being out in the field, I see evidence of that every time I go out. You see gardens that were once tended and loved, they've been abandoned. You see rooms that have been painted with children's names and beautiful decor, and those houses are empty. So we need to do what we can to help those people whose properties have gone down in value and assess their properties appropriately.
Now, I'm not a mathematician, but if everybody's getting a lower assessment and costs are going up on other things, isn't that going to create a shortfall when it comes budget time?
That's a true story right there. There are going to be tough budget issues that have to be faced. But the law requires that property be appraised appropriately and a fair tax roll be made. And if that means that prices have come down, that's what the county will have to deal with. But I believe that with good management, appropriate skills, that smaller budgets can still provide the needed services.
So is it Proposition 13 that allows us to have our property values adjusted?
Proposition 13 only works on a transfer of property, and the truth is Proposition 13 only allows for increases, not decreases.
I didn't know that.
Yep. That law was passed in June of 1978, and it required an amendment. And a new initiative was proposed, Proposition 8, that passed in November of 1978, and that actually allowed for reduction in values, whether it be economic or catastrophic loss like fires and earthquakes.
Okay, and we're seeing more of the economic side up here in Nevada County.
And Nevada County has been hit like many others, fortunately not as badly as some of our neighboring counties. We are lucky now.
And I guess overall too, I mean, wouldn't you say that really we may be suffering some economic adjustment, but the quality of life here and just what we have to offer as a county is really still intact?
The quality of life here is what has kept values at the levels that they are, and it's why people like to come here, it's why people like to still live here, and it's why I chose to live here.
Outstanding. Rolf, you know, I'm glad that you're not a write-in candidate because I'm not sure I could spell Kleinhans, but tell me, how are you going to help people at the polls remember your name?
Well, all you have to remember is the name Rolf, because there's only one.
Well, there you have it. So this June, remember Rolf. There's only one. For Gold in the Foothills, I'm John Renwick, and you found the people of Nevada County. So Rolf, is it Proposition 13 that keeps people from having their homes taken away from them and pillaged in the middle of the night? Let me try that again. Just have to loosen them up. You ready?
I spent summers in Zurich with my grandparents, learned to speak Swiss German when I was there.
And stop speaking after that? Is that what happened?
It's too good to turn it off.
So Rolf, I see spiders. Do you see them too?
I know this stuff. It's my life.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm
Do you want me to
out.
say it?
No, that's okay.
All right. Because you could, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you sing.
Can you?
If you don't relax, I am going to make you sing.
Got a whale of a tale to tell you, lads.
There you go.
Got a whale of a
All right.
tale. Okay.
So Rolf, have you ever heard an old Chrysler start?
Many times.
Okay. So very good.
By the way, you only need to remember one name. That's Rolf, because there's only one in the ballot in June. And
is there anything else you'd like to add to that sentence? Because there's more comments available.
You asked me to do that. Oh, I'm sorry. Shut up.
I'll reach up and smack you in the back of the head when I want to talk.